Well, there are two Tonka Fire Trucks in front of you. A friend of mine had landed this one on me. This is a beautiful toy. I do not know its age. I can't find any identification on there apart from a number, which we'll look at a bit later on. But if you know what era that's from, I think it's the 70s, but I need confirmation from someone who knows Tonka stuff. That'd be lovely. And here's one I purchased at Toys R Us. It's touted as the classic fire truck. The licensing info on it was 2009. So I was thinking of doing a Tonka versus Tonka, but the problem that I'm going to have is that, well, both toys are basically going to be destroyed in this because we need to find out which one is the toughest. The problem I'm sort of thinking is, when I did a bit of research about this toy, I'm seeing some people are asking hundreds of dollars for this toy, and I'm not going to smash up a toy which is worth $100 or plus. But that's got to be established, or this is just people trying it on in the marketplace. I need to know if this is really rare or not. Just looking at the one I just recently purchased, it says on the box made of steel. Well, really only that front cab is made of steel. The rest of it is plastic fantastic. And what is interesting is, even though it's a much larger fire engine, it's actually a fair bit lighter than this classic toy. This thing is incredibly heavy. If I get to do the review, I will reveal its weight, but I say to people, once you pick this up, you get a feel for what the quality was with the old classic Tonka toys. You know, when you have a look underneath this beast, it's just so different to the toys of today. The only plastic piece is the detailing inside the cab and a few other little bits and pieces, but there's a number on this, and I don't know if it's a clue to the style or whatever it is. There's the number. It says 13200. I can't see any other indications on this where it was made or years or anything. Maybe if I took off this piece, maybe on the top of this is stamped the information, but I've had a good look over this toy and I can't find it. You know, this toy for me is bringing back a lot of memories. I'm pretty sure I had one of these, but I also had a car which looked very similar to this. I had a VW transporter, which was a twin cab like this. And what was very interesting, it also had a little box on the side. I think it was a T3 series, I think. It's a couple of years back since I've had it. But boy, was it a good car. It was one of actually the best cars I've ever owned. And I sold it to a VW fanatic, and he was very happy to purchase my car. I was actually very happy for it to go to a person who was going to look after it. And sure, this toy's got a few bits of plastic on the back here. The snorkel's gone. And from memory, you yank this, up she goes. I'm going to do some servicing on those lights up there. And we can bring it back down. Yeah, it's got a really nice feel to it. It's got to feel like it's going to last forever, and funnily enough, it looks like it has. I don't know the history of Tonka. I know the other toy that I picked up is a Hasbro toy. Mind you, every second toy that I pick up belongs to Hasbro. You know what? This toy has already proved itself. If it's lasted this long, and if it is a toy from the 70s and it's still going today, it maybe, if you've got one of these, send it through as a video response to me. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see what condition it's in, and if you know anything about this toy, please leave a comment. And also, how much do you think it's worth? Because I saw some prices people were asking, and I need verification of that before I proceed any further. If it's worth money, I'll be sending it back to the person who gave it to me. They did give it to me as an idea for a video, but I'm not going to be smashing up something worth a few $100s. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching the video, and goodbye. Well, they sure don't make them like that anymore.